Well, it's Dwayne Ashford. We're coming back in with you with that match. Rafael Nadal playing against number one in the world, Novak Djokovic. Now, I have to tell you that it's kind of hard looking at this match because actually, it's not kind of hard because I know who I want to win, but I have to be unbiased in my reporting. In the meantime, I also want to express how excited it is to report on such a highly anticipated match, especially when you're seeing high quality tennis, which is what you're seeing here between Rafael Nadal and Novak Djokovic in this particular semifinals. Yeah, semifinals Roland Garros 2021. You're hearing the voice right now of Dwayne Ashford. StreetNOW News. That's the news. Tennis specifically. What a match right there in Roland Garros. You're in the voice of Dwayne Ashford. June 11th, Friday evening. The time right now is 6:58 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here in Washington, D.C. Reporting from right in front of this Popeyes right here on Georgia Avenue. Yeah, I'm Dwayne Ashford. And just as we thought, we're going to take it to the rim. Yeah, like they say in basketball. Taking it to the rim here in tennis, where Rafael Nadal is playing against Novak Djokovic in Roland Garros 2021. This particular semifinals match will determine who makes it to the finals right there. Who makes it to the finals down there at Roland Garros, the second Grand Slam of the year. Second Grand Slam of the year. You're hearing the voice right now of Dwayne Ashford. StreetNOW News, Jake here in Washington, D.C. We're giving you the updates of the semifinals match, Roland Garros, between the number one seeded player and number one player in the world, Novak Djokovic, playing against number three seeded player in the world, Rafael Nadal. In tennis, when we say taking it to the rim, we're talking about going 5 sets. When you have the men's players are usually best of 3 matches, 3 sets out of 5. So whoever wins the best of 3 wins the match. And we wanted it to go to the rim between Rafael Nadal, seeded number 3, and Novak Djokovic. Unfortunately, it was a highly anticipated, high-quality match, but it didn't actually go to the rim. It felt like it went to the rim because it was so exciting, but it really didn't. See, what going to the rim means from the perspective of basketball is taking it to the top. And that means going all 5 sets. Well, it didn't go all 5 sets because Novak Djokovic took it out in 4. 6-2 in the 4th set. We're going to give you more specifics and details about that match coming up from Dwayne Ashford, SN News in Washington, D.C. shortly for you. Reporting on the match that just completed, semifinals match that just completed Roland Garros. Today, Friday, June 11th is the date. You're hearing the voice of Dwayne Ashford. And our finalist for French Open is Novak Djokovic. Took out Rafael Nadal in 4 sets. Now, I'm going to make my few little comments on the match before I look at the stats and provide you guys with those stats there on what it took to win, what it took to beat Rafael Nadal on that dirt, that red clay. Now, everyone was and should be formidably afraid of Rafael Nadal. He's won the clay court tournament, Grand Slam, more than anybody has in the history of the Grand Slam, I think. Yeah, he has won more than anybody. He loves playing in that dirt. Yeah, down there, over there in France. But unfortunately, this time, Novak Djokovic had the answer to take him out, take him to the rim. We're going to talk about what it took to take him to the rim, stat-wise, in a few short moments. From Dwayne Ashford here in SN News, Washington, D.C. Georgia Avenue is where we are. That's where we are. Sorry, my voice sounded like I wanted to sing there for a moment. But that's where we are. We're here in Washington, D.C. and we're going to give you some stats. Stats for the match. Terry Dwayne Ashford here. We're looking at aces, number of aces by both players. They matched each other there. Novak Djokovic hit 6 aces. Rafael Nadal hit 6 aces. Double faults. Rafael Nadal was double faulting on his aces. He hit 8 double faults. Novak Djokovic took it a little bit easier and only hit 3 double faults. First serve in. They matched each other. 64% for Djokovic, 65% Rafael Nadal. Moving on into winning on first serves, we see here that one of the things that it took to take out Rafael Nadal was not only hitting the first serve, but you have to also win on your first serve. And what that means, that really means is placing the ball really well. Now, it's okay to get your first serve in, but if you get your first serves in the center of the court all the time, then you may not win on most of your first serve, or you may, but it's very good that you're getting your first serve in anyway. In this particular case, Novak Djokovic had to pick up his first serve winning percentage in order to handle Nadal on that clay, playing all in that dirt. So what ended up happening is Novak Djokovic picked up his first serve percentages, and he began to win 65% of his first serve. That means that out of all the first serves that he hit in, 55 out of 85, which is 65%, is what it took to take out Nadal in that dirt called red clay. By the same token, Rafael Nadal won 59% of his first serve. So it's very, very important to understand that, yeah, you can get your first serves in, but are you winning on those first serves? And if you are winning on those first serves, how are you doing it, and how are you able to maintain that? We're going to look at some more stats here. You're getting your stats right now from Terry Dwayne Ashford, StreetNOW News. This is the match that just completed between Rafael Nadal and number 1 seed Novak Djokovic of Serbia. And the winner of that match is Novak Djokovic. Unforced errors. One of the big faults for Nadal in this particular match appears to be his unforced errors. He went after a lot, and he made a lot of unforced errors. 55 unforced errors is what. But that's not a whole lot though for 4 sets for men's play. It's totally okay. A high impact, lots and lots of energy. 55 unforced errors for Rafael Nadal. By the same token, only 37 unforced errors for Novak Djokovic. You're getting this particular report from Terry Dwayne Ashford, SNU StreetNOW News here in Washington, D.C., reporting for you about you. Yeah, all for you. Let's look at some of the match beats here, some of the things that really, really matter. We're going to be right on back with some more of those stats for you in a few short moments. I'm Terry Dwayne Ashford, all for you. Now, as I stated there, we're going to tell you how Djokovic how Djokovic won that match. What type of shots did he have to execute in order to win against Nadal on that dirt in red clay down there? We're looking here at the type of shots that produced winners and that was most formidable on this surface that helped Novak Djokovic to win. And we do see here that forehand winners, 14 for Nadal, Djokovic, only 9. Now we're looking at the winning here. Whenever the rally continued on and on, Novak Djokovic won that rally 214 to 194. That's what we're showing here. We're showing here that the backhand appeared to have been more effective for Rafael Nadal, winning at 232 versus 205 for Novak Djokovic. We're showing here overheads. overhead shots were approached 10 times for Nadal. Nadal hit 10 overheads, and Rafael Nadal hit 10 overheads. By the same token, Novak Djokovic hit 18. Now, of those shots, overhead shots, what percent did the player win, and what percent did the player lose? Of the overhead shots, it seemed that they both are extremely effective. Of course, overhead shots are very, very powerful by the positioning. 72% of the time that Novak Djokovic hit overheads, he won it. 70% for Rafael Nadal. Now, we're looking at passing shots right now. And as we look at the passing shots, we're showing that Novak Djokovic only had 4 passing shots. So he couldn't get a whole lot past Rafael Nadal, so he had to go through it. He had to go through him in order to win. He only hit four passing shots in the entire match. 4 of them. And 2 of those passing shots that he hit in the match was from his forehand. The other 2 was from his backhand. We are assuming, absolutely. Now let's go ahead and look at the passing shots for Rafael Nadal. He hit 16 of them. He hit 16 passing shots there. The Rafael Nadal did. Well, look, you're getting this report from Dwayne Ashford, SN StreetNOW News here in Washington, D.C. As we report on the semifinals match between Rafael Nadal and Novak Djokovic, won by Novak Djokovic, who is our 2021 finalist. 2021's reporting to you, for you, about you down there at Roland Garros. StreetNOW News, I'm Dwayne Ashford. Okay, everyone, we're going to go ahead and close out this particular reporting now, congratulating Novak Djokovic for making it to the finals in his win over Rafael Nadal. We're going to close out with the prize money that he has won already and what he will win if he takes the tournament. The winner of this particular tournament, both men and ladies, receive approximately $1.7 million in US dollars. To be exact, that's $1,694,710. We round that off to say $1.7 million. Now, already, what the finalists have won, because the finalist, by making it to the final, you are considered the runner-up. You have already won $907,000. You've already won almost $1 million already. So therefore, if Novak Djokovic lose in the finals, he's already made $1 million. Same thing with the ladies. And semifinals, the breakdown in the semifinals, for those who made it to the semifinals, they made $453,000 there. Quarterfinals, $308,000. And just by making it to round 4, each player, both on men and the women's side, gets $205,000. For SN News, I'm Dwayne Ashford reporting on Roland Garros 2021. And at the conclusion of the semifinals between the men's top players, Novak Djokovic, number 1, took out Rafael Nadal, number 3 seed, in 4 sets. Scoreline for that match: first set went to Rafael Nadal, 6-3. Again, I want to remind you that Rafael Nadal went up 5-love in that first set. And I started to feel a little nervous myself, because Rafael Nadal is playing against number 1 player in the world, Novak Djokovic. And if he won that first set 6-love, that would have kind of not gone so well for me, but I've seen it done before. Novak Djokovic came back, and although he didn't win that first set, he did stop Rafael Nadal from giving him a bagel. So the first set went to Rafael Nadal at 6-3. Second set went to Novak Djokovic at 6-3. Third set went head to head. They battled it out. They were up 5-5. Next thing you know, it was 6-5. And then actually Novak Djokovic had to serve in order to stay in that set at 6-5. He took it to a tiebreak and took it out 7-6. So that was the third set. Then And then came that fourth set. Now, we'd hoped for a fifth set so we can take it to the rim. Didn't make it to the fifth set. Here in the fourth set, Rafael Nadal was beaten 6-2 in the fourth set by Novak Djokovic. So the scoreline for the match was 3-6, 6-3, 7-6, 6-2. Winner, Novak Djokovic. For SN News, I am Terry Dwayne Ashford, all for you.